welcome back to Super Hostile Dalania. I finished putting everything in here. We got a lot of all the things. Wonder what we have the most of. Damage, quantity. Okay. Sorted by quantity, the thing we have the most of is iron nuggets, and these magical TNT that keep showing up is not far behind. But. Anywho. That's not important. What we're going to look into today is the tutorial system included in the Super Hostile Modpack. It's not new, but it's new to me, so. And as we go through that, we'll probably figure out something to do with some of these mods we haven't worked with yet. So, you can either get into it by finding yourself a quest book, or possibly even making it. Just a book and a rock. We got those. Is it a rock or a stone? It's a stone. Being all complicated. So you can either open it with the book, or you can press this button here. So that's the first part. Figure out how to open it. A very nice quest. Figure out how to open the quest book. Good enough for me. So this is for tutorials and figuring things out. And you get rewards for doing various things. The task here was to look at a whole bunch of different blocks. So that's doable. Use the tabs on the left to access both tutorial quests and gameplay quests. These will teach you about everything you need to know. A little bit late for that for us, but still good to have in the mod pack. Mouse wheel. If you want to learn on your own pace, which is fine, you must know these very important things. You need to drink water. Yep. Punch the trees. Standard. But it chops the entire tree, so that's a plus. We got the recipes. Very good. The skills tab. It's useful for tutorial quests. You can look around. Do whatever you want. Escape twice to fully close this interface. The objectives for this quest trigger when you look at those corresponding blocks. It's designed to pop up a few times to ensure brand new players don't miss this. So it shows you that you're making progress to the quest. When you look at grass, look at stone, look at dirt, look at sand. And then you get 100 XP. Hey. Very cool. If we click on this, there's dependencies for the quests, apparently. Okay. So I think we'll just make our way down this list. Looks like we've completed a whole bunch of stuff already. But we will look into this. This looks like this is like a whole bunch of different things for the general quests thing. You do not need the quest book. You can just press the tilde key. Easy enough. And this is apparently given to starting players now. Because when we started was before this whole quest thing was in the mod pack, so we didn't get one to start, but for newer players, this should make things a lot easier for them. To show them that this even exists, which is helpful. We don't get any rewards. You can click here to beat this quest or pick up a quest book. We got our TNT. Apparently this does not pause the game. Good to know. Alright. All the guidebooks. You can get them in other ways, craft them. But this quest just gives you all the guidebooks. Good to have. We can just take all the books. Oh, that's tab. Oh, look at all the things happening there. If we look here, these are the books we already had. Oh, these don't stack either. Great. So we got an almanac, a wizardry handbook, dynamic trees manual, ancient compendium. It didn't give me this knowledge compendium in that pile of books. That might be in a later quest. I'm not sure. For the time being, we're just going to store these books. And I guess we can put away the doubled up books. Probably don't need that right now. And by put away, I mean throw into this box. A lot of stuff's going in this box today. Alright. JEI information. Just enough items. You can search things. You can use app mod name for only things from the specific mods. You can see how it's made. You can see what you can make from it. You can bookmark items. Okay. Or you can press double at to not have anything there. So that's pretty much just telling you that that exists and how it works. FTB utilities. This can be accessed from the top left area of your inventory screen. Most of these features should be self-explanatory. PvP, teams, invite players, claim land. Chunk loading feature is disabled. These ancient warfare chunk loaders. Okay. Top left area of your inventory screen. I think I turned that off. I'm not sure. Doesn't matter. Video and RAM settings. Under 4 gigs of RAM? Probably don't. 4 gigs. View distance past 8. Fast graphics. More RAM, the better. 8 gigs was enough for pretty solid. To assign more RAM, your cursor forge, right click on Modpack in your inventory, click View Profile, and then click the vertical 3-dot menu next to Play. Then to Profile Options, use System Memory, and then you may adjust RAM settings as you see fit. Cool. Could maybe change that. That might help us a little bit with some of the problems we faced. Scaling health. Gaining and losing max HP. That's important. You get the heart shards. To make into heart containers. To increase your HP, getting up to 10 rows of hearts. I've got 13, but sure. The Roy G. Biv scale. Partial hearts cover the old ones, yep. And you spawn with more hearts than normal. Then you grab a whole bunch of extra hearts. When you die, you lose some of your hearts. In order to get them back, you'll have to fight more monsters and craft more heart containers. There's a point where you can't lose more HP even if you keep dying. Wonder if that's regular health or lower. It'd be hilarious to get down to having half a heart, anything kills you, and you have to fight monsters to get it back. That would be unfortunate. I don't think we're gonna have to deal with that. The shards, dust, and heart containers also used in crafting. Yep. Hey, and this one gives us heart crystal shards. Yeah, we definitely need more of those. That's the first one in this bunch besides the books. So, we got some heart crystal shards, everybody. Oh boy. I only have 257 of those. Death buffs and debuffs. Its Modpack, Death does a number of things other than making you lose max hit points. Scaling health tutorial quest. Yep. At the time of your death, you'll spawn a Banshee from the Grimoire of Gaia mod. This serves as a fun gameplay addition if you're adventuring with friends. They'll be delighted at your decision to stop living and spawn a high-tier enemy in the middle of your group. Hilarious. This Banshee will help make your experience at retrieving your death pile much more fun, interesting, and enjoyable. Don't worry, fair is fair, and Banshees are known to drop soul fires or show an uncommon and useful crafting item. So you could farm your death for drops, kinda. Except then you need to get a whole bunch more heart crystal shards, but still. You're granted temporary buffs when you revive. Bursts of power let you fight off enemies camping your respawn point, or failing that, enough speed and durability to make a hasty escape to a better location. Interesting. So, things get worse, and things get better, but not much better. And we get a skull, an item frame, and a gravestone. Memento Mori. Into the box you go. Known issues. Okay. A few things known that to use a lot of your computer's CPU time. Don't worry, it's only temporary and shouldn't happen often. Things are Ancient Warfare mod generating a new town. Really big town, fancy, awesome towns. That slow down your game a whole bunch. When the town is finished generating, everything should be fine. Generating the Nether for the first time. Very intensive. For safety reasons, the very first time you generate the Nether on a world, you may wish to be in creative mode or remove your items from your character in case wacky stuff happens. That's fair. About 15 seconds. Very first generation should only happen once. So we've already been to the Nether, so that's not a problem. Best practices for updating. When updating the mod pack, either via download or CurseForge or with manual files, it's best practice to make a new profile and copy your save files over. This ensures that no old files will cause problems, and that you have a backup of your saves in case there's some unusual issue with the new profile. Probably for the best. Helpful to keep a folder on hand that contains your options for keybinds and other preferences, and non-modpack mods, such as Optifine, so you can easily copy and paste those into a new profiles folder. That'd be interesting. That's a good idea. I move a few keybinds around whenever I update, so having a options folder ready to go that'd be a good idea. Quests, teams, and you. Quests in the FTB quests mod, what you're looking at right now, are based on FTB teams using the FTB utils mod. If you change teams, quest progress will be lost. You can reset your quest by making a new team, but abusing this to get early rewards over and over is unsporting. It is regarded as cheating for the purposes of custom maps, speedruns, and other challenges, as if you had used a /give command or creative mode. Fair enough. Hey, we complete a chapter there. Got a little bonus jingle. And here's some optional things. Where to find optional mods. Listed under the Relations tab in the Super Hostile Mod Pack page on CurseForge.com. They're all client-side only mods. Filter dependency type to optional dependency to find optional mods, where you can complete this quest to put this link in a clickable chat. You'll need to leave this menu after accepting the rewards. Press T to view chat and click on the link. Mods are made for different versions of Minecraft. You must download these versions. They're intended for Minecraft 1.12. Yes, that would probably help. I'll complete it. And it made a link that you can click, apparently. Interesting. You can complete this over and over, just keep spamming the link for you. Shoulder surfing, the third person mod. Mods are made for different versions. Make sure you get 1.12. If you use this optional mod, you can get a very customizable third person view that is suitable for playing Minecraft like most third person action games. Fascinating. Get the new shoulder surfing third person view. Then use your arrow keys to adjust the perspective. Huh. I don't think we really need that. I guess if you wanted that's available. Have fun. And more player models. 1.12. This mod adds a tab to your inventory screen to allow you to customize your appearance far beyond normal Minecraft limitations, as excellent for role-playing. You can change your player sounds, player dimensions, i.e. make an elf, a dwarf, or appear as any of the entities in the mod pack, such as monster girls, or modify various body parts, tails, wings, skirts, etc. The ability to make proper feminine models with various chest options. That only affects you and other players who have it installed, and players without the mod installed will see your normal player model. Hitbox is not affected. This mod is appearance only. This mod can be performance intensive and is not suggested for lower spec computers. We have some elven ears. Can we wear these? No, we can't. That's a bauble. Which one of these is on our head? We got elven ears now. That's fun. But I would rather have this, obviously. Quick elven ears. Fascinating. Well, that is everything in the general mod pack information. Here's the starting gear. Equip your starter backpack. Your backpack has a lot of mobile enter chests, safe place to store items. High key to open your backpack is B. Quest rewards you with a free starting backpack. There are many new types of items in the mod pack, so the additional storage space is fair. Be sure to equip your free backpack so that you don't die and lose it without having equipped it. That would be tragic. So I use the custom version of the wearable backpacks mod. Normal hotkey to place the backpack on the ground is Shift plus click. In our custom version, that hotkey has been changed to Shift plus B. This allows you to Shift plus click to drink water from source blocks without tossing your backpack into the water constantly. Yep. Read this, scroll back up and hit the grayed out check mark to complete this quest. Don't forget to claim the reward. So this gives you a free backpack. That's a good starting item to have. Very useful. The atlas, we know about this. It's like a map. And you should probably make a copy of it and store it in a safe place so you can keep your map around. Put in your hotbar. It's a mini map. Yep. So this gives you an atlas. So now you have a backpack and an atlas. That's a good start. You get some starting supplies. You get some bread, charcoal filters, and a canteen. Yeah, this could really give you a very solid head start when you're starting the mod. It's like a bonus chest, but for everyone. Free wooden tools. And these will be more useful in Super Hostile Dalania, since we have the whole use a wooden tool to put stuff on your, give yourself a class hat. It's not like wooden tools are too hard to come by. So, and this one gives you a free random weapon. Full of wooden Spartan weaponry modded weapons. The stats of these weapons have been altered heavily from their default configurations. All the weapons have a role to fill and are good at something, even if that role may be being cheaper to craft. That's fair. What are we gonna get? We got a wooden dagger. Oh boy. 2.54. That's a much faster attack speed for the same base damage as the wooden sword, so that's still a lot better than what you would have gotten for the first one, so that's good. Get some water. Just get some free water. Very fun. Also, you can drink rain. That's good. Too bad these purified water bottles aren't infinite. So, then here's some bonus help if you're having a bad time. If you spawn in a hot area and you're dying, have a cooling pack to keep you going. Try to move into a new area, move in underground, or find water to swim in to cool off. Packs don't work when stacked. Only try to activate one pack in your hand. This will cool you off for a little bit. Right click and hold to activate. Keep on hotbar for additional cooling. For stated time and tooltip, single use. Interesting. A similar one if you're freezing. You get a heating pack. Make a forge or a campfire, or make some wool armor. Spawned in a dark area and can't see a thing. I feel like that's a slightly less common thing to happen, but good to have. Has some basic lighting supplies. Some monsters can break basic torches. Oh no. Other light sources are safe. I guess it's because torches are so cheap and easy to make. They are also really fragile. That must be it. I don't think I've really seen much of that yet, so I'm not sure what that would be. The moon phases matter. Yep, full moon makes night decent. New moon, it's basically completely pitch black out there. Caves can be pitch black too. Spooky. Get some free torches. And then a wooden lantern and a scroll. And lastly, spawn in the ocean. Help. Here's a free boat. Watch out for sea serpents. They're a brutal matchup for a newly spawned player. Same goes for sirens. Yep, you don't want either of those. A free boat and a potion could help you a little bit. So this is your, basically your starting inventory here. And some weird scroll things. Let's see what these scrolls are. Scroll. Oh wow, that's a lot of things that popped up there. Trial and error. Discover the spell Candlelight. Oh, look at that. We got a little... We're slightly shiny. Well, that's fun. We got 15 more scrolls of Candlelight, apparently. We'll put those in the magic box. The rest of these items can just kind of go in here. We already have water breathing from our sea serpent armor, so that's not a huge deal for us. Very cool. Alright, what other sections do we have here? Survival basics. Purified water. Charcoal filter. That makes it better. So it's actually purified water. You can drink from water source blocks directly by shift-clicking them, but doing so is similar to eating rotten flesh for food. Ah, you say that, but it's also an infinite supply of rotten flesh, so... I did it. And we really only bother with canteens when we're going to the Nether, because you can't use water buckets there. And as a reward for this, we get some charcoal filters. Convenient. Make your first furnace. I have a few rewards to feel better about making yet another furnace in Minecraft. Do you know you can craft raw chicken into feathers? It's one of the many custom recipes. That's pretty neat. So we get some coal, some wooden hoppers, another torch, barrels, a water boil, and a raw chicken. Okay. Custom recipes. You'll love this one. Here's some custom recipes this Modpack has. Cobblestone to gravel, gravel to flint, gravel to sand, silk to wool, and wool to string. As long as you have cobblestone, you can crush it up into gravel, flint, and sand. With the thirst mechanics being a thing, sand should be a bit more reliable to get. Yeah, because all those water bottles you might want to have. You get a little bit of XP for doing that. Basic farming. In real life, you can make serviceable arrows by fletching by using hollow leaves as the fins. You make binding from needle bark fibers. So as you sharpen the ends of your stick, you have a completely plant-based arrow. While this Modpack isn't a hardcore primitive survival sim, you can craft wheat into feathers to simulate plant-based fletchings. Interesting. So this one gives you wheat seeds. But you need 7 wheat seeds to start, so that's fair. So you can turn wheat into feathers. And here's some thatch. Whatever that is. And a sleeping bag. Make a sleeping bag. Very cool. Passes the night, doesn't set your spawn. Don't want to mess up your normal spawn point. Yep. Then you get a bed for free. It all starts with handles and poles. So I want a handle on a pole. Okay. So our inventory's doing. Look at this thatch. What's that do? You can make it out of hay bales and wheat. You can turn into walls and stairs and slabs. Fascinating. So I guess that's something we can do with our huge pile of hay bales. Make a whole bunch of thatch. And wooden hoppers. That means you can make use of hopper technology without needing to get iron first. That's good. Here's wooden arrows. Amazing. Okay. So you want a pole and a handle, huh? I can do that. Probably sticks. Here's a handle. Quest complete. Craft spar and weaponry. So I just need to make either a handle or... Ah, no, we placed water in the... That's not what we wanted to do. I like a pole, too. I don't think anything that we've used has needed a pole. Let's make spears, quarterstaffs, pikes, spears again, quarterstaffs, pikes, lances, javelins, halberds, glaives, javelins, halberds, glaives, and a witherbone pole. Jungle Myrmix quarterstaff, Ice Dragonsteel quarterstaff. So a pole is just more sticks, which makes sense. Handles and poles are what you need for the spar and weaponry. String and sticks. Then you can make all sorts of stuff. Notable mentions, the silver flanged mace, silver undead bonus, and the mace undead bonus stack. Very good. Hammers have the highest one-handed hit damage. Battle axes have the highest two-handed hit damage. Pikes are decent and cheap to make. Rapiers and sabers absolutely shred monsters with poor armor. The studded cestus can be used to make a cool knuckle bauble. There's a flat damage increase. It's probably best in slot for users of fast weapons. Knuckles bauble. And, oh, we get to choose what we want this time. Give me a wooden lance. Thanks. Well, it's longer than my sword. That's pretty neat. What's the reach on this? Reach 1. It's got the same reach. A riding damage bonus. Interesting. Okay. Find a silkworm egg. Can do. Should have one of those in here somewhere. Maybe in the farming box? Silkworm egg. Chop trees from the dynamic trees mod. The base is chop the entire tree down. Sometimes you'll find a silkworm egg from breaking leaves. Silkworms are useful for early game string and wool production. You drop silk cocoons the same way chickens passively drop eggs. You can put one in a chamber over a hopper to automate the collection. So I don't really need a string production now, since we have a whole pile of sheep over there. So that's not something we particularly need, but that'd be useful to have for starting out, which is basically what this whole quest book is all about. There are 2 ways to do this. We need a silk cocoon. Okay, we need those things then. Silkworm eggs. I'm gonna put a silkworm over here. So I think he needs to grow up or get bigger or whatever to make the silk cocoon. So we need a cocoon for this. And we need a spindle. Or it'll give us a spindle. We'll wait for the silk cocoon. And then we'll get a spindle. While we're working with that. Arrows and swords not doing it for you, huh? Basic magic. Ooh. 4 crystal flowers. You can craft crystal flowers into magic crystals to get more crystal flowers you can explore or bone meal grass blocks. Quests are rewarded with a very basic wand. It comes lower with magic missile and candlelight. You might need to experiment with it to have your character figure out the magic, even if the player, know what's on the wand or spellbook. If you want to pursue magic further, try to craft the arcane workbench to load more spells onto your wand and to refill the mana on it. Now you can use mouse 4 and mouse 5 by default to circle the wand spells in your wand, or shift plus mouse with the wand selected. Alright, so we need to find crystal flowers. Not in there. Can we make crystal flowers? We got a whole bunch of the magic crystals. That's not the problem. Nope, they just turn into it. Okay. That's probably going to be in here somewhere then. If I was a crystal flower, where would I be? Cool stuff chest? Yep. So we need bone meal. To bone meal some more crystal flowers into existence. Hey, there's one. We did it. That's cool that you can get that from bone meal. It's a pretty big deal. Okay, we get wizard book, magic wand, and a something. Small mana flask. Okay. Put the bone meal in here. It's fine. Craft with a wand or piece of wizard armor to restore 75 mana. It's concerning that I've gotten a magic spell when I can't open up a door. So, Yay. And that seems to be using up mana. How much damage does regular magic missile do? Like 7. And then we can switch it to candlelight by holding shift and scroll wheel. Got like a charge time or something? Cool. Pew, 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 pew. The fact that it has a currency to be able to use is kind of annoying. But we've got so much of this magical crystal doodads that I'm sure we'd be fine to get a whole bunch of magic going on. So it's set to make a magic workbench. Arcane workbench. Okay. Let's look at that. Arcane workbench. 6 buildings, 6 magic. We need lapis. 2 magic crystals, some stone. Really exactly purple carpet, huh? Okay. Well, we got the lapis. Three stone. We got that. 2 gold nuggets. Carpet. TNT. And for purple, we're gonna need another lapis. And we're gonna need red. Yeah, from beetroot maybe. There we go. Purple. Purple wool. Purple carpet. It's nice having a massive amount of items to work with. Really makes this whole thing pretty simple. He's getting bigger. What's the other thing we need? Magic crystals. Just regular old magic crystals. We're gonna have to break our block of magic crystal to get enough magic crystals for this magical crystal-y thing. Okay. Arcane workbench. Look at this. It's got a magical crystal box, an up arrow, a circle, and a check mark. So with a magic wand and a Torm Arcana, you can make an apprentice wand. There's 926 recipes. You put all sorts of spells and stuff on your wands. You can make some wizard robes with fancy thread and make them into sage robes. You put some plating to make battle mage leggings. I don't think I'm going to click this 900 times. You do a whole bunch of different armors. There's armors, upgrades for days, all sorts of upgrades for all the different armors. You can put the crystals straight into the wand for charges. And you do that with all the different sizes of crystals and all the different kinds of wands. You can just charge it up with your crystals here. You can charge up your you can charge up your robes with the crystals. I feel like there's a lot of things you can do in here, but a lot of them are just the same thing hundreds of times. I said I wasn't going to click this 900 times, but it sure looks like that's what I'm doing. Whatever. Still charging our armor. Charging all the different kinds of armor with all the different kinds of crystals. It all works as you might expect it would. We're over halfway there. I don't think it was really necessary to have this many recipes shown when they're all the same thing. Oh, we already got some new stuff. The Omnicron. All spells created. Wow. You can take a book and a scroll and a crystal to make a scroll of magic missile. Or a scroll of who knows what. Might just be random. Man, is there this many different kinds of spells? My goodness. I'm sure we can find something useful in here. This is still just we're still looking at a blank scroll to make a scroll of something. And it might matter what kind of crystal you use. Nope, just use any crystal. Or maybe you can only use bigger crystals for some of these. Nope, just a whole bunch of different spells you can make by putting any crystal in any scroll and any book. You're good to go. So you can make wands, charge wands, make armor, charge armor. There's our cocoon. Craft the cocoons by themselves. This won't get you much silk. Or use the spindle, and you get more, but it takes iron. Okay. So we got spindle, we got silk cocoon. You get 9 silk thread out of that. But it uses things. And from the 9 silk thread, you get half the string. Yeah. Interesting. I'm gonna keep the magic stuff out for now. Okay. Skill progression. Introduction to reskillable. I want skill progression. The reskillable mod is a very important part of the core gameplay of this mod pack. Purpose of gating items is to create a tech tree for players to progress through. You can access reskillable UI from the tab found in your main inventory to the left. It's not just something to grind XP for, though. The skill system is an important teaching tool that helps gradually expose the player to items and concepts of the mod pack, so that players don't feel overwhelmed with choice paralysis. Skills you need mining 2, gathering 2. We've got all those. Maybe we just need to get a level in all of them. Come here, all the experience. Control click? Nope. Just gonna get all the levels out of here, I guess. It uses the experience that it uses, so. We're just gonna take all the levels. We've already clicked a whole bunch of times this episode, so clicking a few more times isn't a huge deal. So, skills. We still get levels in all of them, so that's good. Oh, it's not seeming to work right. Reset all skills and traits. Ooh, probably not. I've got 6 farming. Hello? This will give me a whole bunch of spell books. I want that. Give that to me. Do I need to be exactly 6 in all these to get it? And level 2 in all these to get this? Oof. Well, that's unfortunate. Repeatable hunting quests. Novice hunting. Slay monsters commonly found on the surface at night. Spiders, skeletons, zombies, a creeper, a goblin, and a skeleton warrior. Ooh. We get some XP, which we totally needed right now. A loot crate. Right click to open, sneak right click to open, all in hand. Random ingot, non-dragon. And a choice reward. 1000 XP, 3 heart containers, protection 3, sharpness 3, power 3, unbreaking 3, sharpened 3, team reward. Oh, we get to choose? Well, of these, none of them are that useful for me. Let's take some XP, that's fine. Ran into a problem, let's control plus I for more info. Okay. And then it looks like we can hunt these again to get all these things again. Interesting. And then apprentice hunting. Wow, look at all this. Slay monsters uncommonly found in large spaces deep underground. A trollager, a ghoul, Lithophos, festive creeper, enderman, trumpet skeleton, manticore, and cave fisher. You get choice reward. Similar again. Choice reward. It says it's running into a problem, but it seems to be working right. So, loot crates, more experience, and loot crates. Right. Slay monsters can be found in the Nether. Blazing juggernauts, wither cows, succubuses, baphomets, ghasts, festive creepers, and hellhounds. And the reward is all this stuff. Inkbush, slate, cincinnite, bone mushrooms, lucius spore, nether cactus, nether wart, nether reed, stagnate seed, barrel cactus. Fascinating. Magic hunting. So they must be associated with magic. The wizards are the evil variant, and the witches are from Minecraft. So we need to kill more wizards and more witches. That'll give us magical chests and loot crates. Rare hunting. So dangerous and rare monsters. The vampire and the troll are versions from dungeon mobs. We need to kill an Umber Hulk, a troll, a bone knight, and a vampire. We get a book of memories, gain 10 levels. Ooh, that could be broken since we're level 141. Random gem, loot list 2, random iron. Master magic hunting. Wizards, witches, Tagos, Spriggans, and Baphomets. Random Master Scroll, Random Magic Crystal or Dust, Loot List 2, Grand Magic Crystal, an Astral Diamond, and a Book of Memory. Deadly Beauties. So try monsters that still want you very, very dead, or maybe they're just hangry. And the Grimoire of Gaia. So we need Anubis, Anarchite, Banshee, Damfer, Mantigo, Ninetails, Oni, Scathie, Shaman, Valkyrie, Spriggan, Sphinx, Siren, Vampire, Werewolf, and Witch. You get a whole bunch of stuff. So, repeatable bundles. Farming bundle. So if you get yourself together a whole bunch of wheat, aubergines, carrots, potatoes, tomatoes, and chili peppers, you get random ingots, random gems, adorables, and XP. The magic bundle. Charged Astral Diamond and Grand Magic Crystals. You get 2 Master Spells, Magic Crystal or Dust, and the Loot List 2. This is Adventure Awaits. Find a spawner. Well, I've done that. There are many types of spawners in this Modpack, from basic vanilla spawners to advanced ones generating in the world in various places. One common type is the Wide Area Spawner, which is mostly normal spawner with a greatly increased monster spawning area. If you're venturing underground and start finding lots of one type of monster, it's possible you're near one of these wide area spawners. If you find it, you can claim the loot chest that often spawns underneath it. where many of these can create incredibly dangerous situations. Yep. What are we getting here? Your feedback on quests. In the first iteration of the quest, with many more to follow in the future. Well, my feedback is that the skill progression doesn't work, but besides that, seems fine. I like the various rewards and repeatable rewards. That's good. What mods should have tutorials? Rewards too generous, too stingy, etc., etc. The metaphorical metal slime. Kill a grottle. Rare enemy with excellent rewards that runs away and is difficult to kill. Speed and astral diamond loot. Here's the loot crate. We have a grottle, I think. Let's try to take him out, shall we? Put my magic stuff in the magic chest for now. We should probably put this somewhere where it's not, where I'm not going to swing and kill all my villagers or anything. This is still a very poorly designed location. Can it be done? I think we barely hit it with a pickaxe last time, so maybe not. Oh, we failed that. I think we managed to kill one a different time. I don't know if it's pickaxe required. Pickaxe, I think we just picked it up though, so I don't know. I'm not too worried about it. Shame we couldn't get all this cool stuff. They really were just hangry? Bring them monster feed. Feed and carry, not rip and tear, babaka. Some say delicate farmer who turn in bundles rarely find these. Premium monster feed. Monster feed, premium monster feed, book of memories. Adds friendliness to level 1 assist mobs. Does not removes initial hostility. From loot crates? From the adorables loot crates. So is that the only way to get that? Crystallized experience and wheat seeds. Confusion. Not sure what that all means. Defense against the dark arts. Sometimes you're unlucky, sometimes other adventurers have looted an area. If you slay enough evil wizards, you'll eventually find an imbuement altar of your own. Rumors say there are ways to destroy an imbuement altar and move it, and that such methods require extensive knowledge of ancient spellcraft. With that such knowledge, you should take extra care when choosing where to place your imbuement altar. So you'll kill 32 more wizards, and we'll get an imbuement altar, an arcane workbench, and a receptacle, and a loot crate. Filch lizards. You need to look at a filch lizard. One of the best things in Minecraft, modded or otherwise. Their normal state is very bloopy and cute. I rate it 9 out of 10. Then they'll pick something up or take a flint or an ingot and enter an excited state in which they raise up on 2 legs, puff out their frills, and zoom around. 10 out of 10. They take items from you, starting with the left side of the hotbar, moving to the right, then to the top left of your inventory, but not backpacks. Good people keep a stack of flint on them so the bloopy lizards become excited. Neutral people generally boot flint lizards and take their diamonds and ingots. Give them flint in exchange. Bad people kill filch lizards, even when they have nothing. If you did that, you get to spawn filch lizards. Great. Fun. Where are the generated structures? Move to within 100 blocks of 2500 2500. Ancient Warfare and Ice and Fire mods both generate interesting and often dangerous structures in the world. Evil cult towers, hydro layers, temples of doom, yes. The players need a realm of their own, and so both of these have have their generation areas pushed out to 2,000 blocks from spawn. This gives players a 4,000 by 4,000 block square around spawn, free of castles and towns and monster layers. This ensures no overly powerful structures generate near spawning players, because a few of them are very dangerous. If you have interest, try heading to around 2,500, 2,500, so you can find randomly generated structures. Okay, the problem with that is we're in the map, and I'm not sure if that's even outside the map, but we could probably go there. Get ourselves some experience, but we've already seen the structures outside. Oh gosh, not this guy, a Gorgon, ugh. Ever try to talk to your crush and feel stuck, as if turned to stone? Finally, a Gorgon. Rumors say these horrid creatures can turn those who gaze upon them to stone. Yeah, I know that. To say if one would have to be unable to see. Can't do that. Ice and Fire mod. We got a Gorgon head. Yeah, that's not worth it. Very strong. You fall if you don't look ahead. Finally, a Cyclops. We say these huge creatures stalk land, tending to their sheep, which they have great affection for. They push trees out of the way to chase and then devour their prey, but their one large eye looks quite vulnerable. Loot crates, Cyclops eye, Cyclops skull. The problems just multiply. If you're sure the problem is handled correctly, or you'll have more problems later, find and slay a Hydra. Rumors say these ancient beasts dwell in earthen lairs within swamplands. Hydra are known for being extremely difficult to kill, exhibiting incredible regeneration. Is there a way to stop foul creatures from regenerating themselves? Probably fire. Yeah, Hydra heart, Hydra skull, Hydra fangs. There's some interesting stuff in there. But skill progression would give you a whole bunch of various rewards, and potentially even more rewards at higher levels. Copper pickaxe with Unbreaking 3. Fun. Apparently that's broken, so. Last up today, let's open up these fancy loot crates. Loot crate with a random ingot, non-dragon, copper ingot, silver ingot, netherite ingot, oh my goodness, silver ingot, netherite, steel, copper, iron, steel, netherite, iron, netherite, gold, gold, iron. Wow. What can we do with these netherite? Or this glowing? I guess glowing we can just make that already. Wither ring, showing negative gravity. Makes gravity not affect you when worn. Levitation. I don't know if I really want that. Magic 99, so it doesn't even work apparently. Made that. Pulls nearby items and repels arrows. Immunity to poison and hunger. Against night vision. Magic stuff. Silver crystal plating. It's netherite. Wait, what can we do with this netherite? That's crazy. Alright, netherite. Can be made like that. I want to use what we can use it for. Make that, can almost make that spectral tether, which doesn't work. Amulet of Warding, reduce all incoming magic damage by 10%. Conjured items last twice as long. All projectile spells seek their targets. When you heal yourself or an ally, nearby allies will also gain some health. Kills with sorcery spells grant bonus mana. Hitting a creature with a lightning wand shoots lightning at another nearby creature. Creatures killed by ice spells release ice shards in all directions. Creatures killed by fire spells explode. All earthen spells poison their target. All necromancy attacks have a 30% chance to trigger a life drain effect. Summoned zombies and skeletons have leather chaps to protect them from sunlight. When out of mana, hunger can be used to cast spells. Upgrades regular wizard armor into battle mage armor. Slowly regenerate mana for all wands on your hotbar. That could be pretty cool. Turns that into an infinite supply kind of thing. Netherite boots, netherite sword, netherite shovel, and netherite hoe. Okay, interesting. I'll take some free netherite. Not gonna complain about that. This one is a loot list 2, so this might be something fancy. This one is random gem. Charged astral diamond. Fire shard. Astral diamond. This is a lapis lazuli. Wow, that was not as good as I expected. Okay, we got some astral diamonds though. That's some magical whatevers. Something, something. You live here now. Let me just... I store all my experience in here. I really do want to... I'm going to look to see if I can get these to trigger without messing around with my skills. But the rewards I would have gotten if I started later, so I might just end up resetting my levels and then giving me the amount of experience to get back to these levels, unlocking all the stuff. But I'm definitely not just going to throw this all away, so. Anyways, that is the quest book. All sorts of interesting things in here. And give us enough stuff to start looking into magic or something. We'll have to... Probably going to head to another dungeon. And then we can... After that, we'll come back and mess around with the magic or something. But overall, I'd say that the tutorial quest book, Delio, pretty good idea. Gives you more information on various mods, and definitely something that can be expanded in the future. I like the random little rewards you get from it. Always good. We're off to whatever the next place in the Lore of Dalan book said. Next time. Goodbye.